the 1-0. And it's fouled away. Count is 1-2 now. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame. Next up, Jose Ramirez trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1.
That's been a great pitch for him all night, able to push him, pull the throttle a little bit, throwing a good fastball located and mixing in that nasty changeup with good arm action.
And another foul ball.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
The 0-2 once more. High in the air out to center field. Turner's under it. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Justin Verlander.
No pitcher.
And now the first pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
0-2.
Fastball swung on and missed. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Tony Gwynn. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A ball and no strikes.
That's inside.
Runs up and gets this one down. Throw not in time,
safe.
and that'll go as a bunt single. Here now is Trey Turner. Up and in
0-1,
here
no
as he
strike.
had to bend out of danger. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Fastball,
Time.
that
Got it.
ran in
First
and
base.
drilled him. A couple of runners on base with 1 down, and in steps the Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig, as he can't catch up on
0-1's
the
the count.
fastball to letters, and it's strike 1.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
Here's Manny Machado now. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Now the runners take off again. And he takes a strike 3 called on the screwball, and that's how the inning will end. Here is Wander Franco. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning.
Third baseman, Wander Franco.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Taken. Now it's 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
He's in
no
there.
time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single.
The catcher, number 36.
Now Verlander will turn and
Right
go to
there.
first.
He's out.
And they got him. Adley Rutschman digging in now. As Verlander jumps ahead of him here with
0-1.
strike 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And the pitch.
Ball, that's
Every
out.
ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Oh, had him off stride
I
that
got the
time,
count.
and
1
it's
and 2.
1 and 2.
Now you could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game, executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
Riley has to look over his shoulder, but he's got it for out number 2. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Fernando Valenzuela. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Cody Bellinger gets the call as a pinch hitter, and he'll get a chance with 2 out and the bases empty. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike 1.
And he's
He'll
out.
step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And that one is gone.
The batter, the
Into the box now, Jimmy Rollins. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Line drive to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So we'll go at least 1 at-bat deeper into the top of the 6th after that 2-out success.
The batter number 19,
Now a throw over. A dive, but he's back. Into the box, Tommy Edman. Back left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves
I got
and
the
realize
count.
you
0
need a
and 2.
gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to... Brustar Graterol enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. And now in the box, Babe Ruth, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
the right fielder, Babe Ruth.
First pitch of the AB now. As he'll try to hold back
0
on
and
the
1.
swing, but he went around for the first strike. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Fouled off. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Next, it'll be Austin Riley. He bounced out last time up. Now he'll step off. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1, taken just off the inside. That evens it up 1-1. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And there are 2 away now. And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the AB on its way. Down the... And that is off the first base bag. And he is out on the tag. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring in Mickey Mantle.
The right fielder, Mickey Mantle.
Here's the first pitch. Good fastball as he gets
Oh,
the
one's the
swing and
count.
miss.
This guy's throwing a gem so far. Biggest key, 80% of his first pitches have been for
0-2 is the
strikes.
count.
Verlander's ready. Here it is on 0-2. Chopped weakly to the left.
I'm shocked he was even able to foul that one away. Now he's got to set his sights back over the heart of the plate and maybe be ready for something inside.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Now the first pitch. Brian Reynolds stands
0-1.
in as he checks his swing here for strike one.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more
That's a ball.
aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
Count now a ball and a strike. In there, 1-2 now.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first two pitches, anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
So 1-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
High and deep down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. Again, he sends it out of play. Here he comes again, 1-2. Skied down the left field line. Gwynn is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2. Up next, Chipper Jones. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Smokes this one into deep center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
The catcher.
Well thrown sinker that time, down, but in the strike zone.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Grounded back up the middle, and there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
The pitcher, number 35.
Mickey Mantle will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Mickey Mantle.
Now here's the first offering as he'll take
Inside,
a look
ball
at
one.
ball 1. Perez aboard here at first with nobody out, and he fouls this one off. Swing and a liner. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And not in time as the run scores. To the plate now, Tony Gwynn. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Tries to drop
No
one
ball,
down here,
2
but
strikes.
he misses. Strike 2. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Center fielder, number 7.
Now at the plate, Trey Turner. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score. Striding in is Lou Gehrig. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. And I have a strong hunch here that that's going to be the last pitch he throws. Out is the home plate umpire, and he's going to send our pitcher off to an early shower. He's been ejected from the ball game.
Well, Matt, with that ejection, this is going to turn into Johnny Holdstaff Day. Now everybody out in that bullpen may have to be available to put the finishing touches on this game.
Reynolds has it for out number 3. Dennis Eckersley has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and next it'll be the switch-hitting first baseman, Jose Ramirez. Eckersley gets the sign. Here's the pitch. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. He's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So now to the plate, Wander Franco. He's 1 for 2 in this one. There's a drive out to left center field. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. So now to the plate, Adley Rutschman. This one's flared toward left center. Machado ranging into the outfield. He gets there, and that's the second out. Tony Gwynn come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. From the belt, the pitch. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Lindor is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Paul Sewald is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and here comes the babe.
Babe Ruth.
Now here's the pitch.
Inside ball.
The 1-0. Misses, ball
Ball,
2.
that's outside.
Sewald is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty V. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
At the plate now, Austin Riley. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider.
Ball.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for round number 1.
Francisco.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. From the stretch. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Francisco Lindor goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. That gets down, and the inning will continue. This will kick up against the wall now. Ruth is on his way home, And a relay home. Not in time as he's across with the run. Always good to have a veteran like this to turn to in the pinch as the left-handed hitting Luis Gonzalez has moved out into the on-deck circle now.
Nope,
As he will
that's
look
in
at
time.
the first pitch fastball for ball one. Count is even, a ball and a strike to Luis Gonzalez.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Slider whiffed on for strike three. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
Billy Wagner comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Jimmy Rollins will be the first one to greet him as he'll.
Leading for the Santos, the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins.
And the pitch. Now here's a ball heading for the right field corner. This has the distance, and it stays fair. Home run. Standing in now, Tommy Edman, very weakly on the ground. Comes set, and the 0-1.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
Popped him up. Garrett is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. Next to hit is Mickey Mantle. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a hot shot toward third. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out. So the next to bat will be Brian Reynolds. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Mariano Rivera gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. First pitch
0-1's the count.
For strike 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle, but that finds its way through for a base hit. At the plate, Chipper Jones, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fouled away. Fouled off. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, we can't complain about the quality of teams that we witnessed in this one. 2 high-ranked Division Series teams, and I have no complaints about the action on the field either. Congrats to the winning side on another Diamond Dynasty victory.
5-2 the final score tonight. The Titans took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Justin Verlander earns the victory on.
It ain't for the weight loss. Matter of fact, trying to be the cake boss. Fill up the bag to the brim right there. Standing in the shine, make it dim right there. Gospel truth, got his hand right there. That boy stay by the rim right there. Step my dough just like it's Philo. Tell the Uber, pick me up on Pico. Yeah, got two in the back like some mosquitoes, and I never play myself. You getting boy on the placebo. These C-notes getting them looser than. That's how it is. And Primo is the feeling when this trio get down to biz. I heard you need a hit. Got the gloves, you been nolly with the slip. Shower me with love, already bathing in drip. This ain't a skit, blue chip on the mission, finna dip. Pole position, Lil. Been a long time coming. Haters gonna be part-time loving. Haters been a long time running. It don't matter, they ain't catching up at all, I promise. This been a long time coming. Haters gonna be part-time loving. Putting up some all-time numbers. Hang the banner, they ain't catching up at all, I promise. I ain't never falling for no Everybody know y'all like the funk fade. Yeah, yeah. They want sticking with me like some duct tape. Coming easy to me, do that in one take. Yeah, yeah. Got a mask in, where your mask is. This is really me, the cat been out the bag. And long as the world's spending on the taxes, I ain't standing idle, gotta keep it active. Click clock, horses in the drop. Hot, yup, Photoshop. Real hip hop, like I rock a big clock at the tip top. Shit with my photo op. Hey, when I come inside, I do 'em a favor. Don't get the wrong impression, I'ma need my retainer. Stacking up the paper until ET my neighbor. Just reaping all the fruits of my labor. I got acres. And this been a long time coming. Haters gonna be part-time loving. Haters been a long time running. It don't matter, they ain't catching up at all, I promise. This been a long time coming. Haters gonna be part-time loving. Putting up some all-time numbers. Hang the banner, they ain't catching up at all. Finna make my own wave, I ain't following the tide. 100 from the jump, they all know I'm bona fide. Plenty of it left to keep the haters occupied. Work too hard.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. It'll be Division Series play here in Diamond Dynasty between New York and Carolina. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Expected to get a little cooler as we go on, but the temperature at game time, 68 degrees. The 2-1 pitch. He's taken for a called third strike as the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game.
Batting second.
No one on with one down, and that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. One out, nobody on. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1. Chopper to short. Throw over to Gehrig, and that's out number 2. Stepping in next, Mike Trout. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Outside, that's a ball.
On the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Two out, nobody on. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
This is a fun guy.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. And now here, Gwynn. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch.
Tony.
A little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. So next to hit is Trey Turner. First pitch on the way. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. And the slider gets him swinging. Gone. Now at the plate is Lou Gehrig. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Here it comes.
Hey! Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Turner loves it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. all set for the start of the inning, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Cody Bellinger. Set and the pitch.
What do you got?
Check swing. Did he go around? No, says Kenny Jansen. It's ball one. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gwynn is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out. So bases are empty with one gone, and that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one. And he fouls this one off.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well. And I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball. He's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Gwynn's under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So here's the cleanup hitter, Manny Machado. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Machado.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, that's inside. Hey!
The 1-1. Hit hard up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. In now, Babe Ruth. He'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Machado on at first, nobody out.
2-0.
Won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that.
Ball,
you can't
that's
just
outside.
lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Yeah!
And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike. On the move is Trout. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And he scurries back to first base safely. Next, it'll be Austin Riley.
The third baseman, Austin Riley.
First pitch on its way. As he'll take a
That's
look at
out.
a slider here that misses for ball one.
Ball,
This one's
inside.
Too far inside, ball two.
Now, this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can
Hey.
bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2-1 now. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And with it comes Francisco Lindor to the plate. And a slider
Oh, that's
runs
it.
in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Yeah, and he's letting these guys know early on he's not going to be afraid to work inside. I'm interested to see if that takes some of the aggressiveness away from these hitters.
Batting in.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. This he'll watch
Ball,
a
that's
slider
out.
that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. And what an effort on the running play. Now to the plate, here is Max Muncy. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And it looks like he'll have extra bases here to begin the third. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Adley Rutschman digging in now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
Ball.
Ball 1.
I got
I
one
love
ball, one
everything
strike.
this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great
Nope.
body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Aye.
Slider's in for a strike. It's 2-2.
Full
And this
count.
misses, so
3-2.
that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Three.
Fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. One down with a runner at second, and that'll bring up the converted shortstop from his days at Stetson University, Jacob deGrom. From the stretch. Hit back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. That brings up Mickey Mantle, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He went down looking to open up the ball game. This one's down to third. Beautiful diving stop.
Out.
One there. Oh,
Stay.
but he beats it out. At the plate now is Fernando Tatis Jr. grounded out in his last at-bat. As the
That's
first pitch
outside.
misses to him, it's ball 1.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
No contact there, and it's
1 ball,
1-2.
2 strikes.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker.
3.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Now, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Corbin Burns.
The pitcher.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Aye.
The windup and the 0-1. And he's got to be more disciplined
0-2 is the
here.
count.
It's 0-2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Corbin Burns is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the third. Tony Gwynn
Inside ball.
is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside 1-0.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Here now is Trey Turner. As
Hey!
the changeup to him drops in there for the first
0-1.
strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Lined into right, a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now. Into the box, Lou Gehrig. Now both runners on the move. Fielded cleanly. Chased a low ball
I got the
there,
count.
and he's
0-2.
quickly down in the count 0-2.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters, just making it look easy.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Lou Gehrig becomes out number 2 this inning. As he'll take a
Oh,
look
that's
at
just
ball
out.
1. Nearly
Ball,
got
that's
the
off the plate.
inside, but ruled the ball.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The count now at 2-1. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. And
Out.
the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. All set for the start of the 4th, and that brings up Mike Trout.
The left fielder. Mike.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Aye.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a ball lined hard toward right center, and that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count and the pitch.
Trout.
Stands at second with no outs.
I got
And
the count.
misses
1-2.
there. 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging
Inside,
strike.
ball two.
If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Full
I
count
got
to
3-2.
Bellinger. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
A payoff pitch one more time.
That's
And he
ball
misses
4.
there
Take
for
your
ball
base.
4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
The batter.
Into the box, Trey Turner struck out in his
Ball,
last
that's
trip
rolled.
to